Hello Pisces, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. I am doing your, this is your whole story reading. So I'm going to be shuffling on camera because I will not be shuffling throughout. Since we're going through the entire decks, in the interest of time, I'm just going to shuffle and just select the cards as they are. Okay? So if you guys have never seen these readings before that I do, I go, like I said, through the entire deck and give you the whole story of the situation that comes up here. It's a general reading, so obviously it will not resonate with everyone. So just please keep that in mind. This could also be the energy that is around you, so it could be somebody who's around you that this is affecting. But obviously it is affecting you as well to some capacity. All right, Pisces, let's see. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot today and the Psychic Tarot. Let's just get a good shuffle here. So I wanted to let you guys know that I am doing weekend readings on Instagram. So please check me out there at Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Sorry, I just want to make sure I get a good shuffle here. And I have to wait until I feel like it's right. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's get started. We have wisdom, passion ignited, heartache and loss, moving on, spiritual union. I'm feeling difficulty around a relationship, but also learning from mistakes. So maybe somebody's realizing some mistakes that they've made along the way, perhaps. Queen of Wands reverse. I'm feeling someone is losing confidence. Passion ignited with the Fool. Heartache and loss, we have the Prince of Cups reverse. Moving on, we have the Eight of Wands. And spiritual union, we have the Sun reverse. Yeah, definitely issues within a relationship. But I'm feeling like it's being expressed now. You guys are talking about it. You're talking about the disappointments. Especially you, Pisces. Look, you're coming up here as the Prince of Cups reverse. So definitely this is what you're feeling. A lot of heartache over this situation, and maybe even thoughts of needing a new beginning. We have rejoice and celebration, foundation and achievements, hope, destiny, power. Three of Pentacles. Whoa. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Six of Swords. Four of Swords reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse. I feel like there's a real effort here to fix the situation. Okay, so between you and your partner, I feel both of you are really trying to make this work, or to get on better terms. because I do feel there's been a lot of difficulty here and thoughts of, like I said, just letting go. But there has been like a reconciliation. You guys are working on it, even though I feel there's a lot of instability. I also feel that someone here is holding back, maybe out of pride, out of, I don't know why I'm getting spite as well. So that's something to think about. We have financial and material changes. Choose wisely. Harmony. The waiting game. Accelerated motion. That's interesting. Okay, so we have financial and material changes. Some of you could be starting a new career or a new job or a new hobby. Some of you actually can be getting pregnant. Choose wisely. We have the Princess of Swords reversed. There's something that you don't know what to do about. And it may be like a job situation for many of you. You don't know what to do. You don't know which way to go. We have Harmony here, which is the Lover's card with the Seven of Swords reverse. Okay, whoops. Four of Wands with the waiting game and accelerated motion. We have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like changes around the home, Pisces, is what I'm getting here. So for a lot of you, you could be maybe even thinking about moving, but I feel this is more related to, it can actually be about moving to a different home or something like that, like a physical move. I feel like there's a decision as to how you proceed. You know, you're trying to make a decision on a new beginning, some changes that you know you need to make for your own good, for your own stability. I'm definitely getting like a new job for a lot of you, a new career, okay? Especially with this Ten of Pentacles reverse in foundation and achievement. It's a letting go of a foundation, so of a place of business, of, you know, so, or it can be letting go of a home. So however it resonates for you, but there's a lot to consider, and you're feeling maybe overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, trying to figure out some sort of strategy in order to make a decision. But I do feel that the waiting game here, I feel, is more like your desire to kind of feel out which direction you want to take. But I get the feeling that, you know, things are kind of moving quicker than you can handle at the moment. But I do get a lot of instability around you. Okay, let's move on. We have solar plexus, truth, partnership and alliances, awareness, and new beginnings. So we have new beginnings, awareness, which is the number 1. Yeah, I'm feeling like, Pisces, you're needing to make decisions as to which direction you are going to take. And I feel you're very concerned about what people around you are thinking and saying, and this is about, you know, finding your own power to decide, your own autonomy to make decisions here for yourself. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is about having the confidence to know that you're making the right decision, that you're seeing things from a logical perspective. We have the truth here with the Seven of Wands. Again, it's like maybe you've gotten over this, but I feel like at least for some of you in the past, at the very least in the past, others of you are still dealing with this sense that you can't speak your truth, you can't live in your truth, because there's always going to be opposition. And I feel like you do try to avoid that opposition. We have partnerships and alliances, the Three of Cups, awareness, the Ten of Swords, okay, yeah, and Nine of Cups with new beginnings. So you're definitely almost at the end, or if not at the end of something. And this is about you accepting, embracing, along with people around you, kind of embracing these new beginnings. Some of these new beginnings are brought about a little bit harshly for you. Okay, so that may be why, you know, you felt maybe a little bit too overwhelmed, like everything's coming at you at once. And you may be having trouble just deciding what you really want, which direction you want to take. We have fertility, firm foundation, stand your ground, deception and envy, and we have movement, choices, and decisions. With fertility, we have the Two of Swords reverse. Again, fertility is the Empress card. This is about, yeah, you finding your confidence. I feel like you've lost your confidence. Somewhere down the line, you've lost your confidence. And maybe it is because you've received a lot of opposition from, you know, externally, and you're having trouble making decisions, but you're making this connection again with yourself, with your intuition. We have firm foundation with the Magician. So yeah, you are empowered at this time to rebuild something, or to make something that you've already built a lot stronger. But this is something that you are able to manifest. But that we do have the stand your ground, which is the Seven of Wands. Again, here at the center of the reading, and we have the King of Pentacles reverse. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. In the reverse, I do feel that this may be the person who has been opposing you, opposing your ideas, your decisions. And I feel it's because, you know, this person may have, they think that they're in the right, okay, because their thought process is a lot more, I'm feeling like, practical. They're thinking on practical terms, while you're thinking more, you know, from a place of like your intuition, your wherever you feel inspired. That's what you're wanting to follow, is whatever brings you inspiration. Whereas this person around you, or the people, it could be other people, but I'm getting one particular person who is important in your life. They're coming up as a king, so this is somebody that has some authority in your life, somebody important. So it could be a boss, it could be a spouse, it could be a father, or, you know, a mother. The gender is really irrelevant, but it is a king. So yeah, it's almost intimidation or fear of having to defend your ideas or your desires with this person. We have deception and envy with the Five of Cups reverse. So yeah, I'm seeing like a pattern of behavior here between you and the people around you, Pisces. I feel that you hide a lot of what you desire, what you want, your emotions. You repress a lot of your emotions just for the sake of keeping the peace. Somebody else got this as well. I think it was Aries. We have the Star with movement, choices, and decisions. So yeah, you have very high hopes, high aspirations, and I feel like you've been hiding this, or you haven't been sharing this with everyone because you feel like maybe you're going to be judged. They're not going to understand you. That's what I'm getting. We have sacrifice. Yeah, you've been sacrificing your own wishes for the sake of others. Emotional withdrawal. Intuition. Third eye chakra. Base chakra. Okay. We have with sacrifice the Five of Swords. So that's what I was just saying. You are sacrificing your own rainbow, your own pot of gold, because you're mentally conflicted, because you receive conflict from others whenever you do share your desires. And so you're withdrawing emotionally. You're just not letting anybody in. The Hierophant reverse. I almost feel like you've checked out of your previous belief system. You may have, maybe you were one religion and you decided to change religions, or you just don't believe in religion anymore, or if it's not religion, it's just overall like your views on family structure or on society. There's something here that where you feel like you just don't belong. There's a box that maybe you've been conditioned to fit into, and you feel like you don't fit in anymore. We have intuition with the Prince of Pentacles reverse. I feel you guys are seeing opportunity around you. You know that you have to start a new beginning. You have to rebuild something. You have to pursue something. It can be like pursue some sort of endeavor. That's so interesting. I'm going to say this because she'll probably be seeing this video once I post it, but one of my friends who's a Pisces just texted me as I was doing the Pisces reading, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Third eye chakra. Okay, we have the Hangman. So the Hangman is also about sacrifice, which is here. So I do feel like you have been sacrificing yourself, actually repressing yourself for quite some time. But I also feel like this was necessary because I don't know that you were too clear on what direction in life you really wanted to take. I don't know that you were too clear on who you even were. And that's not to say that it was like that all your life. It's just, sometimes we go through these periods of time where we're in transition from one way of being to another. And it's kind of like, I always remember when my son started, I think it was like 4th grade or something. For some reason, that's like a pivotal grade for kids where they go from being, I don't know, like having easy work to having more difficult work, or they have to, show more signs of being responsible and doing their own thing, like managing their own time and whatnot. I feel like you've reached a point in your life where you're leveling up, or you're maturing, you're growing, and you have to kind of recalibrate your life based on that new belief structure, that new way of seeing things. And you're going through a period of enlightenment. I feel like this Pisces full moon that just happened was very, very powerful for you guys. You guys could have gotten like sudden insights into money-making ideas, into new goals that maybe you should be pursuing. We do have the base chakra with the Ace of Swords reverse. But there's a sense of uncertainty here with how that translates into, because it's almost like your mind is very much, I don't want to say like up in the clouds, but it feels like very dreamy and very, it's like you're looking for an inspiration, right? But reconciling that with reality, with the tangible, with, that I feel is where is that point of contention between you and this King of Pentacles, whoever this is. Because this King of Pentacles is very grounded in this base chakra. That is, their realm. And you're not in that realm right now. I feel like you're more in the spiritual side of things, and just looking deeper into your issues, maybe emotional issues, or whatever it is. But this is like a discovery, a rediscovery of who you are today, not who you were 5 years ago or whatnot. This is who you are today, and how that translates into what you want in this world, in this 3D world. So it's kind of turning out to be a little bit deeper than I thought, but yeah. So an interesting process that you're going through. And you may feel kind of misunderstood at this time, is kind of what I'm getting. Let's see. patience, solitude, mental conflict, memories of love, recognition and reward. The Princess of Pentacles reverse. So things may be going really slow for you, or maybe not even going at all. You feel like things are not moving, you're stuck. There's a method to this madness I'm getting. So we have solitude with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. You guys have checked out of, you know, aspects of your life. Maybe you're not returning phone calls from people. You're not really giving people the time of day right now, because you're really going through this process of like figuring things out. Look at this King of Swords with mental conflict. It's in the reverse. Life is different right now. You don't know what to make of it. Memories of love, and we have that with the Three of Swords. Wow. So I feel like you're being triggered, but and this could have been that full moon. You're being triggered, but it's for a purpose. There is no way to heal certain wounds until we kind of reopen it and see what's in there. You know, force ourselves to look at what's in there. So it's about going through the past, an inventory of the past lives even, your youth, your childhood, your past relationships. All of that baggage that you've been carrying around has somehow occupied too much space within you, and it's been holding you back from those goals and aspirations that you may have for yourself, maybe had for yourself, maybe now you have different ones. But there is some healing that needs to be done here so that you can clear your mind and really focus on what you should be focusing on. We have strength reverse with recognition and reward. So yeah, your confidence is definitely low. Because I feel like you're always looking for validation, or I shouldn't say you're always looking for validation, but I do get the sense that there is a need for validation from, it can be just one person in your life or just in general. You feel like there needs to be a change because you're not getting the results that you want. Oh, so sorry. Okay, we have triumph, the universe. Prosperity begins. Ooh, I like this row. Throat chakra, look at that, and authority. So when does this end, is what you're thinking. When does this end? When do I start feeling confident? And when do I know what to do and not feel all the time like, you know, I'm caught with my pants down, just not knowing what my next step is, trying to be patient to figure this out. It's getting ready to end, because this is a whole new energy here for you. And when does it all start? When you start using your throat chakra and your authority. When you speak your truth. When you don't feel that fear of being judged, of what others are going to think. Triumph we have with the King of Cups reverse. So yes, whatever was holding you back, those emotional issues, those memories, that heartbreak from the past, you are going to triumph over that, Pisces. It's just, you needed patience, you needed support as well, as what I'm getting. We have the universe here with the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. This is you having victory. This is you getting that recognition and the rewards. The universe wants to reward you with this new beginning of prosperity. Let's see what we get for that. We have the Devil reverse. Okay, yeah. So the prosperity starts when you let go of these demons that have been holding you back. You're allowing past memories, past experiences, those memories of people telling you that you weren't good enough, that you're not worthy, or maybe people's actions telling you that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough. Yeah, you are good enough, and it's time to let all of that go. Throat chakra, we have death. You have to speak your truth and be willing to accept change, transformation, and even endings in some cases. But it's important for you to speak your truth in order to, you see, like I said before, there is like too much occupying your space. your mental space, your emotional space, your spiritual space. There's too many skeletons in your closet, or just demons around you, that you need to just get it all out. Speak your mind. Say what you feel. Say what you want. Say, you know, if you need to tell somebody off, tell them off. If you need to cut them out of your life, cut them out of your life. If you want to transform a relationship, then speak up and say so. But now is the time, because you do have this power to transform. Let's see, authority. We have justice. Yes, this is karmic. This is destined. This is the right thing for you, because you deserve it. Now is the time for you to reap your rewards. You've been giving a lot of yourself. Emotional loss. Crown chakra. Temptation. Right near that devil reverse. Discontent and boredom. Spiritual strength. Emotional loss we have with the Four of Pentacles. Some of you can really, to the extreme, not all of you, but some of you, can relate, you know, status, how much money you're making, how much money you have in your bank account, your properties, whatever, material things. You relate that too much to your own worth, your own value, and one thing really has nothing to do with the other. I feel like those things in a way give you a sense of stability, and when it's taken away, say you have a job loss, obviously all of us would feel that as a negative experience, but I feel for you it goes a lot deeper. It's almost, you know, you take it as like a really personal failure, and it's not. Sometimes things just happen. We have crown chakra with the Three of Wands. You have this sense that something is changing for you. You have this sense that you're about to receive what you've been waiting for. Let's see what this temptation is. Princess of Wands reverse. I feel for some of you, I have to say this, I'm sorry, but I feel for some of you are suspicious that somebody is falling into temptation. And for some of you, these suspicions may be warranted. I don't see that yet, but I feel that for some of you, they may be. For others of you, I think it's just as a result of this heartbreak that you've been through in the past. It's almost like you've always come to expect negativity to come into your life. We have discontent and boredom, and we have your card, the High Priestess reverse. Spiritual strength, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You know, I also feel for some of you here that you resist a lot acting on your desires, on your impulses, because I feel a lot of you are the type of people who, you know, have trouble expressing like your strengths, and you know, it's like you don't like to brag. You don't like to feel that you have to tell somebody to compliment you, for example. But you want them to express it. You know what I mean? That's where I keep getting this sense of like the validation, like you want the validation from someone. But I don't feel they're giving it to you. And in some of the cases, I feel that this is like sexual based. It's like you want somebody to desire you, but it's like it's not there. It's And this is part of what you know needs to change. That's just part of it. So what I was getting at before was that you have certain desires or things that you want to happen in your life, but for some of you, you feel that if it's meant for you, it's just going to come into your life, you know, and you've been waiting and waiting patiently for all these rewards to come into your life or to be handed to you, because yeah, I do feel like you guys deserve it. You've been through a lot, you've put in the work, you've been very selfless is what I feel here, and you're waiting for your rewards. But the thing is that it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes we have to go out there and actually make it happen. And you've been holding back from going out there and making something happen because in part fear, and in part it's because you feel that if it's for you, it'll just be given to you. Much like, you know, the compliments, let's say, or the pat on the back, or expressions of desire towards you, whatever it may be in your life. But again, I do feel that for a lot of you, you guys are changing the way that you see spirituality or religion. For some reason, I'm getting that pretty strongly. There's like a change in your fundamental values that is affecting pretty much every aspect of your life, because that kind of changes your view on a lot of things, right? Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Light, sacral chakra, triumph and success, suffering and silence, heart chakra. The Chariot reverse with light. Sacral chakra, we have the Prince of Swords. The King of Wands reverse with triumph and success. Temperance reverse, suffering and silence. In the heart chakra, we have Queen of Cups reverse. Yeah, you don't feel empowered here. And you realize that. You realize that you don't feel empowered. Which I think is important. You know, it sounds like it's not that important. You realize it. No, that is important. Because that's the beginning of you accepting that something needs to change. Accepting that you do have to speak your mind. But for some reason you don't feel that power to be able to do so, or that you should do it. But yeah, it is time for you to do this, because you have been suffering for long enough. And this needs to heal. And I keep getting that message that you cannot heal something that you are not willing to face. You're not willing to accept that it's there. And that's why your heart chakra, I feel, is blocked at this moment. Okay? You're coming up here as the Queen of Cups reverse. We have material and spiritual prosperity, rest and rejuvenate, positive movement forward, disruption, and trapped in fear. Yeah, there's definitely change coming your way, but I feel it's going to be after a time of you sort of detaching a little bit, which I think we saw before. We have material and spiritual prosperity with the Ace of Wands. So yeah, a new beginning. Again, I'm getting possibly a new spiritual outlook. Rest and rejuvenate. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You've put in a lot of work, Pisces. You know, with the sacral chakra here, I feel like a lot of you have put in a lot of work for having children. For some reason, I keep on kind of getting that message as well. like you've been trying and nothing yet. So it's like, this is like time to, you know, give it a rest, focus on something else is what the message I'm getting here. Positive movement forward, we have the World. So I'm telling you, your life is really about to take probably a 360 turn or 180 turn. Major changes. You're embarking on a new stage in your life. And I feel like you're instinctively preparing for that. So whatever this might mean to you, like I said, some of you are having new careers, new jobs, having babies, wanting babies. All of that is what I'm seeing here. But we do have positive movement forward. It's just, it's still not quite finished. We don't have the finished product. We see the wheels in motion, and you know something is happening. You feel the rumblings, but not finished. There has to be some sort of disruption, okay, to get you out of your mind, out of your head, and release you from whatever it is that you haven't healed from. This is holding you back. It's really hindering your progress. We have the Six of Cups reversed, which is about bad memories from the past. That is what needs to be disrupted. That is what needs to be, look, torn apart, dug into, trapped in fear. Again, Princess of Cups reverse. Yes, you're trapped in fear, trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your emotions, sadness from the past. This blockage here, emotional blockage. Because again, I feel like the only way you're going to be able to conquer these demons is for you to speak your truth with authority, not being afraid of what anybody, what the response is going to be. We have conflict and defeat, transformation, fulfillment of wishes, material harvest, love begins. Wow. Okay. So conflict and defeat, we have the Eight of Cups reverse. Transformation, judgment. Right. Fulfillment of wishes. Wow, that cannot get any better than this combination right here. The Ten of Cups. Material harvest. Woo! The Lovers. Love begins. We have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So I do feel that you are going to have a time of maybe isolation, being withdrawn from a partner, from your family, from your friends, but it's needed. It's very much needed. So even though you may think, oh, this is gonna, you know, we're never gonna talk again, or this person's gonna leave me because I've been withdrawn, I don't see anybody leaving. What I see here is finally a facing of the truth, seeing things for what they are, the reality. Hearing the call, speaking your truth, allowing people to hear what your truth is, and only then will you get to this fulfillment of wishes and the Ten of Cups, because only then will you be on the same page with everybody else, and most importantly with yourself. So yeah, so those of you who are married, who are in relationships, I feel like that is going to grow, that's going to prosper. Decisions that you're making right now are definitely going to affect you in a good way financially. Love begins. So through this separation, I definitely feel that absence will make the heart grow fonder, because it will lead to you seeing, not just you, but others around you seeing how much they miss you when you're withdrawn from them, how much they need your love, how much you need their love. So it creates this sort of new emotional beginning. Also, because if you allow yourself to go through this painful process of dissecting your heartbreak or whatever wounds it is you've been carrying around, it will lead to this new beginning. So a lot of this has to do with self-love as well. Understanding that you are valuable, because I do feel that that's part of the issue here, is you not having a clear vision of yourself. It's kind of an alternate reality, but in a negative sense. So people might see you as someone, you know, great, and you see yourself as like meh, and that needs to change. All right, let's continue. patience and planning, obstacles and challenges, victory and success, shadow and balance. Yeah, absolutely. So this is about truly seeing things for exactly what they are. Seeing your weaknesses, seeing your strengths, seeing the people around you, the same thing, acknowledging their weaknesses, acknowledging their strengths. Because when we only choose to see the positivity, and you know, people sometimes mistake being positive with ignoring reality. It's not the same. Okay, you can be positive all day long, and you know, a hurricane could be coming toward you, and you're just sitting here being positive and saying, oh, it's not going to hit me, it's not going to hit me. Well, do that all day long if you want to, but if the hurricane is coming, you need to get the fuck out. And so this is like acknowledgement. Okay, yes, I have these obstacles, I have these challenges, I have these shortcomings, or my life in general has these shortcomings, my partner does, whatever it is. But as long as you acknowledge that, and this is all about balance. You cannot have balance unless you have your light and your dark, your yin and your yang. That is what balance is. That is how the world was created. Nobody is exempt from that, not even you, Pisces. So the sooner you realize that it's perfectly normal for you to have shortcomings and have a shadow side, and you know, maybe be clingy or needy or whatever sometimes, yeah, maybe you are. But as long as you acknowledge it and you're able to plan around that, or change what needs to be changed, or tweak it, or you know, work with it, only then will you find this victory and success. But it is here for you. It's just a process that you yourself have to be open to. Let's see. We have, yeah, patience and planning. We have the Nine of Swords. Patience and planning. We need patience, right? This person looks like they need some patience. This is a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing, not sleeping, stressing out. Patience and planning, not chaos. Obstacles and challenges. We have the Five of Wands reverse. A lot of this, I definitely feel that your obstacle or your challenge is not really caring what other people have to say about your decisions, or about what you think, or what you do, or how you live your life. Living your truth. Victory and success. Look, what did I just say? Living your truth. The Queen of Swords. This is all she does, is live in her truth. She doesn't care who likes it. But that is your path to victory and success. Shadow, we have the Prince of Wands. This would be like you finding, again, that passion for life, that excitement, embracing also, because again, you know, I do feel like there's a repression of your like base desires, like animal instincts. There is a repression of that, because I feel, you know, for some of you, it may be like a religious issue, or something, the way that you were brought up to kind of repress those feelings, or maybe something that you went through that was painful has made you repress. For some reason, I'm getting like sexuality a lot, so repress either your sexuality, your sexual inclinations, whatever it is, fetishes, I don't know. But I feel like you are meant to embrace that side of yourself and understand it, and be kind to yourself, and know that that doesn't make you evil or odd, or it is just a part of who you are. We have balance, the Empress. Yes, in order to achieve balance, again, we talked about this, it's about understanding your worth as well. You are this Empress. And even with your shadow side, understand that you're still this Empress. Let's see. Two of Cups reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse, the Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Eight of Swords, the Tower. The more you resist to change, the more you don't collaborate with people who are important in your life to make these major decisions, because you're afraid, again, The fear of what will they say? What will they think of me? The fear of this Tower moment, these big shakeups in your life. Maybe the shakeup is very much needed, because I don't feel like there's going to be much progress without it. So change is coming. You can resist all you want, but change is coming. And you can either embrace it now or wait till it becomes this. And then it's like forced upon you. And that will definitely break you out of this, because you will have no choice. Ten of Wands reverse. The Emperor reverse. Four of Cups. The Moon reverse. Five of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Yeah. This is very much like a spiritual journey for yourself. There is no need for you to carry all the weight on your back, for you to carry, you know, everybody's. It's almost like you feel embarrassment for others. You feel like you just take on everybody else's load and you make it your own. You take on other people's problems and you make it your own. Let go. Let go of trying to control everything in your life. Holding on to, you know, emotional things or just issues and memories that you can't do anything about anymore. All you can do is heal and let it go. That's all you can do. That's all that you have in your power. And this is about accepting what that is and seeing that for what that is. Again, I feel very strongly this Pisces moon really illuminated a whole lot for you, and it was more of an internal process. But yeah, I'm getting a lot that you're surrounded by people, but a lot of times you feel lonely. And I just really, this reading makes me happy, not because you're feeling lonely, but because I feel like you're on the path to finally seeing the other side of that, because I do feel like you guys have been suffering with this for quite a while. And so this has actually turned out to be a positive reading if you really look at it. I know it seemed like it was kind of dark for a minute there, a little bit, but I see really good things coming toward you, Pisces. You just have to be open to that change and embrace both sides of yourself. Love yourself for who you are. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.